Look at this. We have the winning plan.
This is fantastic!
We did it!
Okay, so let's jump right in. We're going to walk through a really simple, low-cost digital marketing plan that's built just for small and medium businesses in the Philippines. We're going to build your online shop from scratch, step by step, and I'll show you that you really don't need a huge budget to make a big splash. First things first, you have to understand just how massive the opportunity is. Just look at this number. At the start of 2024, there were almost 87 million internet users in the Philippines. Now, that's not just some random statistic. That's a huge, bustling digital marketplace jam-packed with potential customers, looking for exactly what you're selling. You know, with so many Filipinos online, the biggest challenge is just figuring out where to even start. But here's the great news. You don't need a big marketing team. You don't need a fancy degree. The secret is just to be smart and focus your energy where it's going to count the most. So let's get into it. All right, think about this first step like you're choosing the perfect spot for a new store. Before we even think about building anything, we've got to figure out where your customers are hanging out online. That way, we can set up your digital storefront right in the middle of all that foot traffic. And the data here, well, it couldn't be clearer. In the Philippines, Facebook is the absolute undisputed king, with over 86 million users. Yeah, sure, platforms like YouTube and TikTok are growing like crazy, but Facebook? That's the main town square. It's the essential place to build your community and talk directly with your customers. So our whole strategy is going to be laser-focused on the two most powerful and free tools you have. First up is Google, for that exact moment when a customer is searching for a product. And second is Facebook, for building that relationship that turns a one-time buyer into a loyal fan. It's a simple, but man, it's an effective 1-2 punch. Okay, so this whole plan is designed to take what feels like this huge, overwhelming task and break it down into simple, manageable, 2-week chunks. Seriously, there's no need to feel like you have to do everything at once. So let's take a look at the roadmap for the next 6 weeks. Our journey here is broken down into 3 really clear phases. First, we're just going to make sure customers can find you. Easy enough, right? Then we'll start to create a community around your brand. And finally, we're going to focus on earning their trust, which, let's be honest, is the most valuable thing you can have in business. All right, let's dive into our first 2 weeks. This part is all about building a solid foundation. The goal here is to make your business shine like a beacon on Google, so it's totally impossible to miss for anyone who's looking for what you offer. Now, what's so cool about this slide is just how stark the difference is. An incomplete profile? It's like a closed shop with the lights off. People just walk right by. But a fully optimized profile? Well, that's an open door with a big welcome sign, giving customers every single reason to come inside and pick you. So the key takeaway here is just to do these 4 simple things. First, claim your free profile. Second, fill out every single section, and I mean every section. Third, add lots of great photos. And finally, be super specific with your business category. Each one of these steps sends a really strong positive signal to Google that helps you show up higher in local searches. All right, so you've got your foundation set. Customers can now actually find you on Google. So let's build on that momentum by creating a fun, engaging community right where they're already spending their time, on Facebook. Look, you don't have to overthink your content. The key here is consistency, not trying to make every post a masterpiece. This simple schedule shows you just how easy it is to mix things up. You can drive sales, build a connection, earn trust, and get people talking, all to keep your audience hooked throughout the week. And this is where the real magic happens. You can connect on a way deeper, more authentic level by just weaving in bits and pieces of Filipino culture. Use local humor, celebrate a town fiesta, ask about people's favorite local dishes. This stuff shows you're not just some faceless business. You're actually part of the community. So for our final 2-week sprint, we're going to focus on what is probably the most powerful, the most persuasive, and best of all, the most completely free marketing tool you have, the words of your happy customers. Getting reviews is so much easier than most people think. In fact, research shows that something like 62% of customers will gladly write a review if you just ask them. So make it easy. Start with your biggest fans, send them a direct link, and just ask. It really is that simple. Now, this right here is a really important cultural point. Responding to reviews isn't just good customer service. In the Philippines, it's about practicing Pakisama, that art of keeping relationships smooth and friendly. Answering every single review, whether it's good or bad, shows you respect your customers and you value what they have to say. And that builds an unshakable foundation of trust. And just like that, our 6-week sprint is done. You've gone from being practically invisible online to having this powerful free marketing engine that's working for your business 24/7, day and night. In the end, this whole thing is about so much more than just marketing. It's about building your own digital community. It's really about creating a modern version of bayanihan, where your customers are more than just people who buy from you. They become supporters, champions of your business, because they feel a real connection to it. By following these simple, free, and really powerful steps, you now have everything you need. You can find your customers, you can build your community, and you can earn their trust for the long haul. The digital marketplace is out there, waiting for you. Now it's time to go connect with them.